Good to see everybody. Welcome back. Tuesday, October 11th. Welcome to yet another edition of Crypto After Dark. Good to see you. Hope everyone's ready. Boy, the biggest clickbait thumbnail I've ever made, right? Who can't resist, right? Who can't resist clicking on that? You have to click on it, right? Hope you read the fine print, because the fine print is the important part, isn't it? Now, a long time ago, probably 10 years ago, someone played this comedy bit for me. And on the comedy bit, the guy says, it's real simple if you want to sell stuff. You just put a hot chick on the picture with it. That's all you got to do, right? Just put a hot chick on the picture. It can be anywhere, anybody. Wheelbarrows. You ever heard of a wheelbarrow salesman? Because it don't exist, right? But if you want to sell some wheelbarrows, you just put a naked bitch in the wheelbarrow and bam. You can't sell enough fucking wheelbarrows. So you got your car model right there on the greatest asset ever created, XRP. And we're going to talk a little bit about it tonight. Can it get to the numbers 589? Shall we dive into it and see? I think we should. If you haven't done so yet, hit the like button, man. 3 likes here. They cost nothing. We're going to go hard on this, and it's probably going to hurt some people's feelings. But then again, if you came with your feelings on your shoulder, you was already going to get them hurt, wasn't you? Exactly. You was already going to get them hurt. If you haven't done so, now's your chance. Grab your little drinky poo. Tonight, I've got my Jameson Black Barrel back out. Seemed like the right time to bust out the Black Barrel. I didn't want to go too hard because I've got the nice scotch over here. But I figured I should wait for the charts to play out a little bit before I bust out the nice scotch, because that stuff nukes me. I'm useless the next day. So just a little whiskey tonight. That's it. Let's have a little drink to celebrate. What are we celebrating? You'll see. Black Barrel's still just as solid as it always has been. Who all's here? Let's go say hey to everyone over here. We already have 44 people on. The power of a clickbait thumbnail. Good day, Crypto Ricardo. Good to see you, brother. Ignacio, what's up? Hi, is this stream where we'll be reassured that XRP will hit the numbers 589 and we should huddle it back? No, not this stream. Charles Hopkinson is trying to tell the XRP community that there's no conspiracy between XRP and SEC. What a joke. And he's officially earned the clown title. Yeah, I don't really care about any of that stuff. Not even a little bit, Todd Schultz. Not even a little bit. Read the fine print, brother. Read the fine print. What's up, Jeremy? Good to see you, brother. It's my cousin there. Back for Technical Tuesday. Had my tacos on Monday. Let's go, bro. Tom Pazderka, what's up? Andreas, good to see you. Kelly Slade, what's up, ma'am? How are you? Matthew Moore, good to see you, brother. Adam Man, he says, hi, what's up, everybody? What's up, Frank? What's up, Lifestyle Alchemist? Baller, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Rope-a-dope, Nate S, Arizona JC, good to see you. Educated Dummy, one of our moderators now. Frank the Tank, King of Light, what's up, brother? Tell Rich I said hey. Was talking about it just the other day. So, Ever Forward, what's up, brother? Good to see you. She's the real Flare token. Now, somebody gets it. Somebody's finally realizing what's happening here. Big Tex, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Where did the hot chick go? Oh, she's here. I could pull up the picture, but then it would just kind of look stupid on the screen. But I could do it anyway. I'd have to save a PNG and everything else. I'll save that. I'll start doing that. That's a good idea. So here's what I'm going to do. Every time we find a chart that looks really good, I'm going to put the PNG of her up on the screen with the chart. That's what I'll do every time we find a chart that looks really, really juicy, right? We'll take that picture, the PNG of her, and we'll put it on the screen with all of them, because TradingView allows us to post images on there now. So I can just put images on the screen every time I find a hot chick. That's a brilliant idea. What's up, Daya? Good to see you. What's up, Terry? 589. Yeah, somebody gets it. Janelia, what's up? Good to see you. Jag, Manolo Guzman, Ignacio again. The Future, what's up? What's up, El Professor? I'm just a Keith. What's up? Good to see you, brother. Crypto Shadow, what's up? Don, Terry Brennan, C Pulse. All right. So, as the title said, can we get to 589? Well, if you read the fine print, you saw at the fine print that it said 0.589. which would be 58.9 cents, which would be 60 cents. Is that possible we get towards 59 or 60 cents? I fully think it's possible. Oh, you thought we were talking about $589. No, sorry. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. We're not going to $589. You've been lied to. Now, that's true. You're likely to not break 60 cents again. What is the likelihood we get back to 59 cents, though? Well, let's dig in on that for a moment. I go down to the hourly chart, have a look here. So, I had said that I was going to short this to the freaking depths of the sewer. And I still plan on it. However, just so happened that educated Tony said, once again, where's the hot chick? I have to find one, bro. I'm all out of them. If you look behind me here, there's no hot chicks, bro. Just a tag that says 786 Assassins. Just a fantasy football trophy. That's all I got back there, right? And a stuffed animal from China. And a snowman. I don't even know why, dude. This snowman got stuck behind me one day, so it's still back there. I don't know. Anyway, I planned on shorting this. My son had a baseball game in Polk County, North Carolina. If anybody understands where Polk County, North Carolina is, that is the woods. Okay? It's also where Chimney Rock is and Lake Lure. Middle of nowhere. My son has a baseball game in the middle of nowhere. So I'm trying to get my phone. I'm looking at charts. I'm trying to watch. It's already getting a little chilly outside, so I'm trying to get the Beyonce's a little pissed off because it's cold. Some fumbling with my phone, trying to look, no signal, no service anywhere. So I'm walking around the baseball field, trying to find a spot to get a signal and watch my kid play at the same time. In that time, XRP drops 9% or 8%. It was up 3%, then it was down 5%. 8% in just the time my son was having a baseball game. Totally missed my short, which just so happened to be starting right here. Now, how do we know that? Well, this is what trend lines are for. We very clearly had an uptrend marching here on XRP. Very obvious uptrend right here. Just trucking right along, doing pretty darn well. Then, just like that, it failed. When it failed, this would have been the perfect time to enter in on this short. Now, I expected it to have some sort of retrace where it comes back up here. Kind of tags the trend line a little bit. I expected it to kind of come up here and tag it. It ain't do it. Now, I know what some people are going to say. You drew that trend line wrong, Keith. It's actually right here, right? And it did come back and tag. Whatever, dude. We're drawing straws. Doesn't matter. I'm not really that interested in being that hyper tight with everything. It's not necessary. What I do see is we had an uptrend. It failed, and it has now created a lower high and a lower low. So, what's next? Well, we're driving sideways at the moment. It has not come back to retest this trend line. What are the chances that it comes back? Well, this is what fibs are for. All right, so if we pull a fib on this 1 hour chart, which I don't typically like to do this low, but it's important that we talk about it, we see key levels. We see key levels here that are very important. If this were to break out and fully reverse back up on the low time frame, which would take quite a few days for it to pan out, right? At least a couple. Targets of 57, 58, and 59, right in that 589 area. 0.589, not 589. There is no giant conspiracy. There is no XRP to the moon. There is no magical quantum financial system that this special token that a private company made and holds back most of the supply on is magically going to be granted access to. Get real, folks. Get real. Now, I know it's probably going to piss a lot of you off because there's a hot many good YouTubers who just want to come on here and tell you about how great XRP is based on all kinds of little news articles they found on Twitter. On Twitter. Not going to get that here. You're going to get charts in reality. Let's take a step back for a moment and look at the daily chart, shall we? And we shall. All right. A bit of a longer term trend was playing out here. You can kind of see that right there. You had multiple days up. Felt good, right? Feeling the vibe. Feeling good about this thing just moving on up like this. Oh, man. We're getting paid. We're doing good. Baller. XRP is going to moon, right? I'm going to warn everybody right now. Every detail I'm about to give you is 100% real and accurate. You could probably dig through the blockchain and actually find my transactions. I'm sure someone's already tried to do it. What you're seeing right now already happened to me before. This happened to me back in 2018. What am I talking about? Well, back in 2018, this very similar move happened. You had a move up that moved against Bitcoin. It moved against Ethereum. It moved against ADA. It moved against a lot of Link, Tezos, Augur. Remember Augur? There was only like 10 or 12 assets back then that were on Coinbase. There wasn't very many. You couldn't just go on there and see 120 different coins that you could buy and make money on. It didn't work that way. Those of us who were around back in 2017, 2018, remember that. You couldn't just go buy all these amazing tokens. It didn't work that way. You had a very limited pot to pick from. And this is why we would go out and reach out to Binance and try to use Binance and Kraken or whatever we could do to find more coin. Atomic Wallet. I remember Nick was on Atomic Wallet. That's what we had to do, right? Right about now is the time in 2018 where I was feeling really good and feeling really hyped about how awesome things were going. And then just like that, everything turned around on me. I remember the day that I was riding down the road in my truck. Andrew, we were going back and forth text message. We were watching XRP just go up and up and up and up. And I remember I had put in, I want to say back then it was $800. But my number had almost doubled, right? It almost doubled. And I was like, oh my God, I'm killing it, dude. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be rich. Let me show you where that moment is on the chart. All right, we go back here to 2018. Kind of show you where this same moment is in 2018 here. It's the exact same feeling, this exact same vibe that I had going back then, all right? I bought September 2018 at 28 cents. That's when I bought. That's the first time I ever bought any crypto. It was XRP, 28 cents, 2018, September. Never forget it, right? And the reason is it's because this began my journey down the same rabbit hole that you guys are all on. And girls, ladies, ma'ams, whatever you call yourselves, non-binary, non-identifying, non-transforming, whatever. If you're in crypto, you're in it with me. So this is the first time I ever bought, right where my mouse cursor is, right? Bought at 28 cents. Thought I was going to be rich. Remember watching this chart go up and up and up, right? Remember it almost doubling. Now, this is Bitstamp. This is not the Coinbase chart. There's a humongous amount of slippage on Coinbase. If you don't know what slippage is when you buy a coin, but they give it to you instead of 28 cents, they sell it to you for 30 cents, and they're buying it for 26 cents. There's 4 cents of slippage there. Then what's the actual price? I remember watching this going up thinking I was going to be rich. So let's take a step back and see if we can't analyze what happened back then. Essentially, XRP attempted to push through resistance here and never quite got through it, did it? Had a good bit of resistance here, right around this area. And you can be liberal with this line and say, I didn't draw it right. Maybe it should be there. Whatever. Didn't break through the line, did it? No, it didn't. In fact, it continued chugging right along with the downtrend that it was making. Less one little wick. This one little wick is a bit of an outlier. Right here. This one little wick. But everything else lines up here with this downtrend, right? Well, actually, you know what? It does kind of line up a little bit better than I thought. Nothing needs to be perfect. I'm not expecting everyone to draw perfect trend lines all the time. It's not really necessary. There you go. Didn't even quite make the trend line. Look at that. But you could argue that it comes down here. I wouldn't say that. I would say it goes up there. Not the point. You see that it kind of hung under this trend line and never quite made it up there. Never quite broke trend. And while it felt good that it ran up and made this move, it failed. And why do I use this particular point in the chart? Well, that comes down to time. If you'll look from the peak, get out our measuring tool here. From the peak, this is about 250-ish days. If we come back to where we are now, you're going to see a rough timeline of about the same amount of days. Yeah, XRP did not peak out at the same point this time. Either way, under a downtrend is what I'm trying to say. Stuck under a downtrend after a peak, had a big fall off, tried to turn the corner, trying to turn the corner, didn't break resistance. It didn't break resistance. This is the same game that was played last time. This is the game that I fell for and refused to believe for quite a while. I was stuck in this perpetual fight in my own head about how great this asset was and how much it was going to go up. And it cost me money and cost me money and cost me money for a couple basic reasons that I didn't understand, folks. This is a downtrend. When you buy a downtrend, what happens? You lose money. Unless it reverses literally right after you buy it, you lose money. Most people lose money. This was my mistake back in 2018. I made the same simple error. I bought thinking that I was going to be rich. Didn't work out that way. From this point on, I only lost money. Every time I bought, the chart went down, and I didn't understand. So I did what most people do, right? What do most people do in crypto? They dollar cost average, meaning they take some money, they put it in the pot every month. Take some money and put it in the pot every month. You never get any money out that way. And this whole time this is happening, you fill your head with delusions of grandeur about how rich you're going to be and how much money you're going to make, but you never actually take any money out. You only ever put money in. So I ask you, is this reality or fantasy? The fact is, it's fantasy. You can live in a fantasy world if you want, but what I've come to learn from investing, you can't live in a fantasy world and expect to actually ever make anything of it. You got to grow up and be an adult. And if that's the case, wake up and smell what's in front of you. A very long bear market. We're stuck right in the middle of it. Sorry, folks. You're going to have to deal with it. You're dead in the middle of a bear market. Let's go a little farther. So, excuse me. After this point, what happens? If we were actually at this point, right? By the way, if you haven't done so, go hit like. Free likes here, everybody. Don't cost anything. And if you haven't subscribed, man, go subscribe. Why not? You see the little subscribe bell right there. Click the little subscribe bell. It's easy and free. And then you'll be notified of every video we make, every time we put something out, every time I post something, you'll see it pop right up. More subs we get, the better. We're getting close to 10,000. At 10,000, things change for us, by the way. YouTube treats us a little differently and treats us a little better. All right, so what happens after it doesn't break that trend? You see it. It fails, makes a double top, and then capitulates after that. Hard capitulation after that. What are we doing right now? It appears that we're making that very same double top. What happened to Bitcoin in November and September and October area of 2018? Well, let's go have a look, shall we? And we shall. All right. This is 19, and we're getting there. There we are. Here's 2018, folks. Right here. This is right where we're at. And the same time frame after a peak of a bull run and into a bear market. This is literally on the calendar, the exact same spot where we're sitting at. What happened back then, everybody? That's right. A downtrend. A downtrend. You were stuck under a downtrend. This thing drove dead sideways. And early November, failure. Now, it just so happens there was a certain number of days between now and then. The hash rate was what it was. So no, this is not perfect. It's not a perfect science. The hash rate is different now. The hash rate is higher than it ever has been, which ever so slightly accelerates the timeline between halvenings, usually about a month. All right. That would put us around October, first week or two of October, not the first week or two of November. Wait a minute. What's the date? Yeah, that's right. It's almost as if we're doing the exact same thing that we were back in 2018. If Bitcoin goes on a big fall right here, what is the odds or probability that everything else is going to come down with it? Better than average? If that's the case, why are you expecting everything to go up? What in your mind says, yeah, no, definitely we're going up from here? I'm going to be honest with you. Doesn't work that way for my brain. I would love for XRP to go up all the way up to 30 something, 60, 80, 100, whatever. What are the odds of that happening? The odds are slim to none. You're in the middle of a bear market. You are not at the end of a bear market. You must understand that this will not happen overnight. It will be slow. You will have your opportunity to buy. It will break trend. It will test trend on a high time frame. And then after it does that, you'll get your chance to buy. Every single time XRP has made a run, you had multiple weeks beforehand to make a decision. What am I talking about? Well, let's go look at that right here in a second. But first, I'm going to go answer some questions because I haven't said anything over here and people just been talking like crazy. What's up, BB? What's up, Don? Crypto Shadow. Soto, what's up? Good to see you. Sun Heights. This is the stuff for everyone who's getting the crypto needs here. Exactly, Sun Heights. So take this, share it to social media, and spit the facts. Spit the truth, man. You're not going to get rich overnight. That's a bullshit lie. Quit gambling with what money you've got and start investing it better. Be smarter with your money. You can do better for very little effort. Just coming here and watching will help you on your journey to doing better. I'm not asking anyone to be a superhero and be the greatest chart person in the world. Not necessary. What is necessary is to do better. Be better than everybody else in the crypto space who just fails and regurgitates the same horse shit all the time. Be better than them. What's up, Chi-Town? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. You getting ready to buy some stuff here at the bottom? Because I feel like it's coming. Chi-Town, get ready, bro. Ariel, what's up? Alvin, what's good? Life's great in Colorado. Good to see you, brother. Rug, I know he hasn't sold his XRP. But it's probably time, my guy. It's probably time. I'm not going to tell you what to do. It's your money, and you're going to do what you want to anyway. But have I ever lied to you? Ask yourself that. Have I ever lied to you? You know better. So be smart. Be smart. Think. Think. All right. Working a lot lately, but asking questions where you have them. We all came with zero knowledge. Absolutely, Soto. I didn't catch what he said. What did he say? I'm already here. I'm already in there. I'm still confused. Soto. Excellent. What you've got to do is take it one step at a time. We have instructional videos for everyone to watch right here. Start with TradingView 101 and work your way down. Watch a video, ask some questions over in the Discord. After you ask some questions, you'll start to see that you think differently. All of a sudden, what you didn't think about before starts to ring and make sense. Want to get into the Discord? Here's the link, everybody. 786 Discord is right here. I'll post it in there in the chat for everyone. We have tons of stuff in there for everyone. Let me pull it up real quick. I got to close out that YouTube link real fast before I can do that. And then we'll pull it up over here. And there we go, everybody. Here's a general chat. Here's us talking about stuff today. talking about Bitcoin, I posted this because I thought it was funny. Bitcoin 19K support with that little bitty plank holding that big old boy up. I kind of feel like that's what's happening. If you don't want to click on the comments right there and click on that link, well, there's another one down below you in the bottom of the video here. You can jump in our Discord and talk anytime. It is free. We have a promotion coming up in December. Full Discord access. Full Discord access will be free for any new person coming up in December. Any new sign up will get free access the whole month of December. Merry early Christmas, everybody. Be ready. November 31st, we're going to start it up on Black Friday. That's not really Black Friday. The day before December. How about that? So be ready. All right. So scroll down. When Lambo, sir. Already had Lambo. Right here they are. Ah, yes. That was Ken's. That was Jeremy's. This was Nick's McLaren. The black Lambo right here was mine. And the white Ferrari right there in the back was Frank's. What you can't see off screen is there's another one. And there's a Can-Am three-wheel spider thing that Andrew was on. You can't even see that in the picture because there was so many cool shit in the picture. At one time, the picture would have exploded. Right? Already had Lambo, but I will do it again. We've already talked about it. Andrew Ionoscu, good to see you, brother. AH-BAP. BAP. Maybe that's how you say it. But good to see you, brother. Where would you consider entry on this? For XRP, I'm not going to consider entry. If you mean for Bitcoin, I'm looking for a lower level in the future. I think 16,003 to 16,250 is going to be the next place we run to. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not one yet. I'm working on that. What you're going to see is that level come in first. I expect it to trail out right there. After it trails out, we'll see if it tests the trend more or if it takes a really hard fall beyond that. If that's the case, the next level down below that's around 13,500. If it can't hold that level and it really, really, really wants to get bad, 10,000-ish to 12,000. At that level, I don't think it stays down there super long. In the past, we've had a couple months play right there, between 1 and 3 months of sideways. I'm not sure if we get that or not. I'm not sure it's going to take that long and stay down there that long. I think you will get a few days at whatever level, but it'll be very fast wicks bouncing back and forth, right? It won't be just staying down there hovering. I think we'll get some bounce around action. Now, I'm not positive on that. I don't have a crystal ball and I'm not a wizard. All I do is read data on the screen. Where's that going to put XRP? That's what everyone keeps asking me. So I want to go back to the XRP chart here for a minute. Where's it at? There it is. And show you what I'm talking about here. I think the next level that comes out on XRP is going to be in between 35 and 30 cents. Why do I say that? Because that's the range that kind of stopped that out last time. Right in here in this range makes good sense to me. Right in here somewhere. This isn't as far down as Bitcoin, is it? No, it isn't. And I don't think it'll go as far as Bitcoin because historically it hasn't always followed perfectly. It's got its own little resistance and support zones along the way, and I expect those ranges to be somewhat held up. What's the worst Ontario here? The worst Ontario is if it goes all the way down to 5 cents, which I know sounds ridiculous. And I would agree that at 50 cents right now, 48, whatever it is, 5 cents sounds ridiculous, and I don't want to get anyone thinking about that. However, it's important to open up your eye to all options. If this bear market drags out for a while, which I fully believe it will, these bear markets usually last about 900 days. Right about here. About 900 days. Right about there. That would be October, November of next year, this time next year. That means you'd have a full year of sideways nothing. You haven't even had the really hard capitulation that happened in 2020, the really hard capitulation that happened in 2016, the really hard capitulation that will happen again in 2023 or early 2024. One of the two. I'm not sure which one. We'll see. That eventually will happen as well. You can blame that on whatever geographical or social or media event that you need to. They blamed it on the C word last time, the seasickness. I'll tell you that this was it right here. This move right here was it. It's going to do that again. It's done it before, so has Bitcoin, so has Ethereum. Every single halvening, Bitcoin has done some sort of capitulatory drop just like that. I'd expect it to happen again. But that's several months away still. That's a hot 480 days, almost a year away. Let's be generous and say just a year, right? If we go just a year from here, where does that put us? 365 days puts us in October 2023. Again, right around that same area where I said it would be after the bear market finally ends out. This is going to be a long, slow, drawn-out process. It is not going to go running up in the air real fast. It's not a fact. Please understand that this is going to be a while. If it goes down this far, you see the numbers over here on the right. If it was to come all the way down here in October somewhere, September, October, that's 17 cents on the right there. Right over here, that's 17 cents. One good hard wick, how far could that go? Could that go all the way down to 5 cents? Is it so hard to say that this thing could clap out and do this and then come down real quick and catch a wick and then break this trend line? That's not impossible to say. Not impossible to say at all. We'll see what happens. I can't be for sure. What I do know is we haven't broken this trend line. Until we break this trend line and hold it for a solid week, I'm not buying anything about a bull market at all. I believe we have a hard capitulation coming up. I think it's going to get real ugly real fast. Am I going to short XRP? Absolutely. I have no problem shorting it at all. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet on the entry. I'm not sure exactly what day here it's going to start doing its thing. But I'm going to jump down in the low time frames and see if I can't find some confluence across some multiple time frames to find my perfect spot for a short here. But I will short it back to around 37 to 30 cents. And that sounds like a little bit, which it is. But again, I think it may get hung up there for a while. If that's the case, I don't want to get stuck in sideways action. I'll just take my bite and move on. And then once it gives me another chance to short it again, I will short it again. To answer the worst, Ontario, that would be Scenario, Armpit City here. Sorry. If you don't know what worst case Ontario is, that's the Trailer Park Boys reference. He says worst case Ontario because they're from Canada. He doesn't know the word scenario. He says Ontario because he messes words up all the time. So anyway, hey, just like that, it's been 30 minutes. It's actually 34 minutes. Went overtime. So I'll be back again tomorrow, 2 p.m. After the 2 p.m. live stream, we'll have a subscriber voice chat over in the Discord for all subscribers to come hang out and ask questions and shoot the bull. We do this every single week. Thursday, we'll have a full hour right here on YouTube with a full however long Zoom for all the subscribers in the Discord afterwards. Anyone who wants to show up. We usually have 40 or 50 people pop in there and hang out. So, thank you from me to you. Sorry about the clickbait, but I'm not really sorry. There was an asterisk with the disclaimer at the bottom. You just got to look a little closer. I'll be back next week, tomorrow and next week as well. Thank you all. I'll leave you with this. In the words of the late, great, notorious B.I.G. Could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here with me. I appreciate that. See you on the next one. Keith Frazine, you're wrong, brother. I got you. Peace.